Hey, hello dear ones. This is Lorelei, and I want to speak with you today a little bit about crystals and crystal energy. I'm going to do this in 4 parts because there are 4 major sets of crystals, at least that I am working with and bringing to other people. And so I'm going to cut this up into 4 parts so it won't be too long and talk to you about these crystals. You know, in all of my years of coaching, what I really noticed was that it was all about the energy, whether a person felt good or bad. Whether a person was loving his or her life or not, all depended on the energy. The energy that the person was living in and around, and the energy that was coming out of the person, and the energy that was coming into that person's world. So when we shift the energy, we really shift our lives. That's really what it's about. Shifting the energy is shifting your life. Now, there are some really intense ways to do it, such as my transformational coaching, where we get rid of, blocks and so on, triggers and blocks and all that. And then there are some very nice, soothing, calm, gentle ways to shift our energy, which to me is crystals. Crystal energy is the nice, calming, soothing, gentle way to shift your energy. And that's why I really I was really attracted to it over the past few years and bringing it to my life. And now I started bringing that to other people. So, as I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about the realm today of spiritual crystals. Crystals that are bringing our spiritual awakening to the forefront, opening us up, allowing us to have those profound spiritual experiences that many of us want. And I'll tell you that since I've begun working with crystals and some other types of meditation in this realm, I really am communicating with my spirit guides. I know who they are. There are several of them, I know who my higher self is, I communicate with my higher self. I'm working on fusing myself with my higher self. And that's really what we as humanity are coming toward the space of doing. So these crystals are opening up your intuition, opening up spirituality, opening the space to, work with our divine beloved ones that are out there. So first I'm going to start by talking about amethyst crystals. I have about 7 or maybe 8 crystals here that we're going to talk about today. And I hope you can see, this is the kind of amethyst that I'm selling. By the way, when you want to choose crystals, you want to just choose one. Oh, I like that. That feels good to me. When you feel something like that, that's the crystal you want to choose. Now, if you're not in my area, I will choose the specific crystal for you, but I do that using my divine intuition. So I'm always really looking to see what crystal wants to be with you. So this is amethyst. Amethyst, that one looks a little blue, but it's actually more on the purple side. I think it's the light coming in. So yeah. Now, amethyst has a variety of colors. See, I have this beautiful amethyst angel, which unfortunately I don't sell. I bought this. It's a beautiful piece, but the person is in Arizona and she doesn't ship. But you can see the color here is a very light. I also have some amethyst. I was surprised that was amethyst when I bought it because I've always known amethyst to be this dark kind of coloration, this dark kind of purple coloration. But the ones that I have now are the light coloration. Now amethyst, I'm going to read this right off my little card. When you purchase your crystals from me, you get the little card. And that's really helpful because I've been lost in a swirl of crystals in the past that I knew not what they were once I bought them. So this has a picture of the crystal and says what it does. And sometimes I don't remember everything, so I'm just going to read right off of that. So the amethyst crystal, well, let me hold it in this one so you can really see the true color of it. The amethyst crystal is working with the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. It helps with releasing deep-rooted issues, bringing aha insights, releasing addictions, protection and balance, spiritual exploration, self-discovery, strengthening the immune system, and also bringing balance to brain and the nervous system. I've really been attracted to amethyst. As you can see, I brought that beautiful amethyst angel. I've really loved the amethyst, and I think that's because I'm all about spiritual insight. I'm all about bringing my life to the next level. And that's really what amethyst is to me. And also balance. Balance is helpful in my world. So that's a little bit about the amethyst. Now I'm going to move on to this one here. You can see I have a lot of them. This is my Shiva. These are my amethyst, my jar of amethyst. So I have plenty for you guys. And this is my Shiva. This Shiva is so wonderful. Look at this Shiva. It's called, some people call it Shiva Lingam, although as I understand it, Shiva Lingam means it's been like carved into a certain shape. But look at the colorations and look at what God has done with these beautiful crystals. I mean, look at that. I mean, they're just so stunning. The Shiva is a beautiful crystal. Now, Shiva has, I'm going to read this, oops, sorry, so you can see it. See if I can hold it up here so you can really get a good look at it. Shiva is working with all chakras, inner transformation, Kundalini awakening, vitality. It connects the physical and the spiritual energy. It's bringing enhanced sexuality and fertility. It holds ancient knowledge of the universe and enlightened consciousness. Now, I can attest to this because this Shiva, when I meditate with it or whatever, it really brings me into these deep states of consciousness. I said it helps with the Kundalini awakening. For those of you who don't know, the Kundalini awakening is the awakening of the serpent, if you will, up the chakra system. And as this awakens up your chakra system, that's what the doctors have, the serpent going around the little pole. That is the Kundalini awakening. The health of your chakras is actually not even thought, but it's known to be at the core of your own health. So as you're awakening your Kundalini, you're awakening, you're having this Kundalini rising up through your whole essence. I haven't done it yet. I can tell you, most people that you know haven't done it yet, because once you've awakened that, you are fully in the other realm. That's it. You know, like we'll put it this way. Yeshua awakened his Kundalini when he was able to overcome the physical. And as we understand it, Mary was in there, putting frankincense all over his body after this, experience he had, near-death experience. And through that and a combination of factors, this is what occurred. He basically ascended in his physical body. So yes, we want to work with Kundalini awakening, but we want to do it at a slow pace, not too high, not too fast of a pace for us. So this is a great way to do it with crystals. It brings you very slowly into, bringing this awakening to you. So let's see. So that's the Shiva stone. The next stone I want to talk about is Serpentine. Put these away. These are beautiful stones. I love these stones. This is also a stone that helps with the Kundalini awakening. Now, we know that we are in a place where we're moving to the fifth dimension of consciousness. And what's going to happen is we're taking our physical bodies with us. And then once we do that, as Yeshua said, you are my brothers and sisters, we will have those same amazing powers that Yeshua had, right? We'll be able to do all of that wonderful stuff. But we're working our slow way toward it. So these Shiva stones, these Serpentine are such a pretty color. Look at them. They're just a creamy kind of green. And the Serpentine is again working with all chakras. It again stimulates the Kundalini energy. It enhances your creativity. And I can tell you that is true for me, because that's how I started working with these vases, when I started working with enhancing my creativity with these various crystals. And it creates deep bonds with nature, animals, insects. It's a replenishing energy. And it also helps with diabetes, parasites, cell regeneration, and magnesium deficiency. Now, what you want to do when you have these kinds of illnesses is you want to really put these crystals on that area of your body and let them sit there for a while with some nice soothing energy. One crystal does a good amount of work. A lot of crystals will do even more work. 2, 3 will even do more work than one. So you can consider, if you have a certain issue, using more than one crystal. So that's the Serpentine. Now I have, as you can see, a bunch of different vases that I've been working on that people can put their crystals on. This is a copper derivative, which is called Spirit Bliss or something like that. It's a spiritual theme, and they come with 2 crystal flowers as well. This is a similar spiritual theme, but this is angels. This is on the wings of angels. And this is glass. As you can see, it has the crystal angels. You can take your crystal off with this little hook here. You can put your crystal into these little cages, and you can take them out. So when it comes to crystals, you should always be able to take them out. So it's very simple to put your crystal into the cage. It's very simple to unhook your crystals that are hanging. See, this is a vase, again, with the theme of angels, angelic energy, and spirituality. You know, I have all of these vases in different types of styles. You know, like I have spirituality in this metal vase as well, vase, if you will. Spirituality has the little Hamza hand and the Buddha. You know, I have now, so to put your crystal in, it's very simple. You would just take your little cage. Actually, let me use one of the other cages because this is a larger crystal. So you would just take your crystal and you open up your cage. It's very easy. They're stretchable. And you just put it right in there. And that's how it hangs. And then when you want to take it out, let me see if I can, yeah, there we go. See how that crystal hangs in there? Then when you want to take it out, it's also very simple. You just simply open the little cage and take it out. You see? So I created these vases as a way to showcase your crystals in a beautiful way, because I love crystals. I love the way they look. In a way that was beautiful, in a way that you could disperse around your home, you know, put a vase here, a vase there. And it was bringing the energy to those different areas of your home, as well as being beautiful. So, you know, you can choose any derivative of a vase you like, and that's what that's for. So now we're going to move on to clear quartz. Clear quartz is, as you can see, this is a very powerful stone, clear quartz. It's one of the mothers, I say, of you know, one of the most famous, one of the mothers, just like rose quartz, of stones. You know, it's all over the world. The planet has a lot of clear quartz, which lets you know that it's a very powerful stone that is needed here. So when it comes to clear quartz, it's dealing with all the chakras. It helps with purifying energy, as you can imagine, amplifying intention for manifesting and co-creating. It helps with clarity, balance, cleansing. It's called a master healing stone. In fact, that's the name for it, master healing stone. So it eases many ailments. It soothes pain from injuries, burns, and irritations, and migraines it helps with. And it amplifies the energy of other crystals. It's a high vibrational crystal. So for instance, if I put my crystal with this, my clear quartz with this amethyst, near this amethyst on the same vase or whatever, it's amplifying the energy of the amethyst. So clear quartz is a beautiful crystal to work with. I was going to say something, I forgot what it was, but it's a very wonderful crystal to work with. Now, moving on, we have this beautiful, stunningly beautiful crystal, which is called Sodalite. Okay, Sodalite. Now, I want to let you know, some of the bigger crystals would come on your vase with, like this, wrapped, because they're too big to go into those crystal carriers. So this happens to be a wrapped tiger's eye, and many of the Sodalite is also too big. It would come wrapped, and it would have, as you can see, a little hook that hooks right onto your vase. So again, you can take it off, you can put it on. That's very simple. So this is Sodalite. Look at the color of this beautiful thing. I mean, this is just gorgeous. And these are blues. I don't know how well it's showing up in the image here, but these are blues. Look at that vibrant, gorgeous blue. Sodalite is one thing that I'm telling you, I absolutely love it. It also works with the throat. So it's opening the throat chakra as well as the third eye and the throat. It has a calming energy, and it works with your spiritual growth and self-expression. It brings clear communication. It attracts good health, wealth, and abundance. It works with your intuition and your psychic vision. It purifies your organs, and it is good for removing bad feelings and cleansing your aura. Cleansing the aura is very important. By the way, people don't really realize that our chakra system, our colors, the colors of our chakras are related to the colors of the crystals. That's why they work on the different chakras that they do. So the chakras are spinning in a certain way and with a certain vibrancy. The more vibrant the spin, the more healthy you are. And the chakras, if you can believe it, the colorations, your chakra body, your what we would call, some might call the light body, if you will, your aura body, came first. That comes first, and it's from that the physical body gets created. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? Because of course, let there be light. Once light came, there was the ability to manifest things, and also the vibration. Vibration. When the first sound occurred, which many people call the Om, first sound comes into being. Now is the ability to manifest material, physical stuff, people, animals, planets, all of that. So the light, along with the vibration, is what literally creates the beingness in physicality. So these are very important. These are not messing around, some of these stones. So that's your beautiful Sodalite. Next I have this. Can you hang on a minute? I got to turn off the TV. My mom put the TV on. Hold on 1 minute. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Because I don't want to cut into this thing as I think of it. So I turned it off earlier, but it went on. So if it bothers you, I apologize for the noise in the background. The next thing I want to talk about are these beautiful Labradorite. Okay? Labradorite, it's a shimmery black, but it often has streams of purple and all different colors through it. Labradorite can be many colors. You can see it's like a very luscious, deep, shimmery, silky kind of look to it. So now, let me say a little bit about Labradorite. Labradorite, that's what it's called. And actually, when you hold it, you can see some of those shimmering colors in there, but mine are more of a black color tone as opposed to some that might have other colors in them. Black, blue, green, orange, yellow. This works with all your chakras. It helps with protection from negative people and negative self-talk. It helps with transformation, bringing strength, working with your intellect, and self-awareness. It helps with accessing higher levels of consciousness, and it aids in digestion and colon issues. So I will often put some of my digestive crystals literally on my stomach and just relax with them when I'm having digestive stuff going on. Because with all these new energies coming in, I'm telling you, sometimes that does happen. So, and it goes right away once I lay down with my crystals and bring that new energy in. So, forgot what I was going to say about. I guess I'll say more on that if it comes to me. Okay, so that's Labradorite. And then we have something called black tourmaline. Now, black tourmaline is very interesting. It's got all different kinds of colors going through it. You can kind of see. You see if you can see some oranges. You see some oranges in there. You see some various. Let's see. My fingers are in the way here. You see some various threads of colors in there, And black tourmaline is very much of a protective stone. When you're working with your spiritual essence, your spiritual energy, you do want a protective stone around to be sure, or protection around you, to be sure that you're protected from any negative vibrations that might want to stop your process. So it's protection from negative, destructive people, dark energy, and entities. It works with grounding and purifying the energy around you. So if you're around negative people and all that, this is the stone for you. You can get a mass of them, You can have a necklace of them. That's one of the things that I also do with my stones on my website. And it's good for being in crowds of people. It's protection from influxes of varying types of energy. So that is black tourmaline. You can see it's got a lot of shimmery little colors in there. And finally, in this set, you'll see, by the way, that I will be talking about some of the same crystals in different videos, because many of the crystals do more than one thing. You know, so they're not just in one category, they're actually in several categories. So here we have my tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is a stunning crystal. Many of you know it because it's a very popular crystal. It's one of the first ones that we come to know. But when you really look at the gorgeousness of tiger's eye, let me see if I can get a real good one here. Look at the stunning colors of that baby. Oh my goodness. And the design. I mean, it's just luscious. So there's tiger's eye. It's got those threads of brown. Tiger's eye helps with discernment of ideas and opportunities, letting go of manic behavior, letting go of self-sabotage, clearing creativity blocks, balancing emotions, and tuning into your gut instinct. That's why I put it in this category. Tuning into your gut instinct is such a very profound spiritual quality. That is really something that's important. Tiger's eye is related to the sacral and the solar plexus. So the sacral chakra in the solar plexus. So the solar plexus in your tummy area, and the sacral is in your, sort of female male area. So that's the beautiful tiger's eye. So, I have many derivatives of my vases that you can put them on. I also have these little babies here on my website, and they come in different colors, and you can choose, you could choose to do, that's just 2 crystals plus 2. If you wanted, you could buy a couple of the little crystal flowers I showed you before. Let me show you those again. So that's a kind of a way to get yourself started, if you will. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say today about spiritual crystals. I will be talking to you again about the next set of crystals as soon as I can. Maybe I was hoping to do a couple, 2 or 3, or maybe even 4 tonight. So we'll see if I can come back at you with another one. All right. Have a beautiful day. I'll chat with you again. Bye-bye.